When you step on that field as a Creekside Knight, you enter with one common goal. We play for each other, and we play to win. It takes sacrifice, commitment, and discipline. It takes countless hours in the cages and on the diamond. From the moment one season ends to the time a new one begins, we stay working. Everything we've done has built to this. It's time for the playoffs.
2 wins for a series, 6 wins for a regional title, 8 wins for a state championship. Under the lights, in electric atmospheres, with seasons on the line, the conquest starts now.
That one is crushed to left center. It is dangerous. It is gone. Connor Belisic goes deep. Swung on, and that ball is down and right. Romeo walks it off. We have arrived at Game 3 between the Timber Creek Wolves and your Creekside Knights. At the site where last season came to a heartbreaking conclusion, the Knights try to stay alive in a win-or-go-home ball game. It's the Knights and the Wolves, a rubber match, live this Saturday night on Schlick Sports. Hello, everybody. I am Noah Schlicksup, bringing you tonight's action live from Timber Creek High School. Rights to the broadcast of this regional contest in the 2025 FHSAA Class 7A Regional Baseball Championship have been granted to Schlick Sports by the FHSAA and is intended solely for the enjoyment of our viewing audience. Any rebroadcast, retransmission, or other use of this broadcast without the express written consent of the FHSAA is prohibited. Let's take a look at how we've gotten to this point, the highlights from Game 1 and Game 2. Hit it! Game 1 was all Creekside. The Knights jumped out fast in front in the first inning. Connor Belisic got it going. Tavern Blansett brought him home after his 2-out triple. On to the top of the second inning, Ryan Robinson saving a run for the Creekside Knights, stranding a run on third. And that was a game where just everything seemed to go the Knights' way, including this throw. You got a UCF catcher behind the plate. His throw goes into left field. The Knights up 3-0 as we hit the fifth. Connor Belisic, hey, that throw was good. On the money to first base, ends the inning. Timber Creek's head coach Spencer Angelis ejected. He's now out for the remainder of this series and next one as well if Timber is to advance. Gavin Dupre for Creekside shoved on the mound, 6 scoreless innings with 8 strikeouts, and he added on a pair of hits at the plate with a single and a double. He is batting 6th for the Knights in the DH spot tonight. Drove in a run Thursday night with a single as well. And then Nick Romeo, tonight's starter, picked up his first career save with a quick 1-2-3 inning on Wednesday. He can go 96 pitches tonight. The Knights taking that first game 3-0. On to Game 2 Thursday night. Quite the opposite of how that first one went. And it opened up with Johan Mercado, who is the hero of Game 2 for Timber Creek. Well, alongside Hunter Wykowski, who shoved on the mound. He drives 2 runs in with this single and a wild throw from center field to third base. Then in the third, Mercado strikes again, driving in 1 run. Is it going to be 2? Ryan Robinson doesn't think so. The Knights gun him down on the relay to home. Bottom of the third, Knights get 2 runners into scoring position with nobody out. They score 1 on this single from Libby. A base running miscue hurt the Knights in that inning. They weren't able to get anyone else home. Then in the 5th, the catcher, Sebastian Hurtado, with the RBI double. Timber Creek would go up 5-1 going into the 7th. The Knights struck for 1 in the bottom of the 7th, but that was all they were going to get. Hunter Wykowski, 7 innings, 2 runs for Timber Creek. He earned his 8th win of the season. Timber Creek taking that game by a score of 5-2. And now as we hit Saturday night, this is what the bracket looks like. Spruce Creek, Winter Park, and Haggerty have all clinched as the Huskies clinching with their win over West Orange earlier today. The Knights in Timber Creek, the last series to be decided. Who will come out victorious? It's Creekside and Timber Creek coming up next on Schlick Sports.
When you think sports, you think Action Sports Jacks, the official station of the Jaguars, on location for every game. But the most experienced team in town doesn't stop there. From high school football to the big events in the area, Action Sports Jacks is always on. Now, we take that to a new level. Action Sports Jacks 24/7 is around-the-clock coverage of the teams you love and the moments you can't miss. The best local sports in Jacksonville on Action Sports Jacks 24/7.
Game day is here. Does your lawn look like a winner or a losing team? At Captain's Lawn Services, we tackle overgrown grass, rough edges, and messy yards so you can focus on the big game. Our expert mowing, trimming, and edging will have your lawn looking championship ready all season long. Don't get sidelined by yard work. Call Captain's Lawn Services today and let us handle the groundwork while you cheer on your team. Captain's Lawn Services. Your lawn, our game. Tonight's game is brought to you by Happy Pools, Jacksonville's hometown pool service. At Happy Pools, we care enough to know your name when you call, but we're also big enough to handle all your pool care needs. Right now, new customers get their first 3 months of service for just $99 a month when you mention this ad. Text Creekside 25 to 904-980-8512 to see if you qualify and see why more local families trust Happy Pools to keep their pool happy.
Get local sports on demand with Action Sports Jacks 24/7. All sports, all local, all the time. From the locker room to the field, the Jacks, high school football, the Jacksonville Armada, and don't forget the Brett and Austin Show.
They're all in on Trevor. Of course.
Download the Action News Jacks Now app, available wherever you stream or at actionnewsjacks.com. TV, phone, laptop, desktop. Action Sports Jacks 24/7. Jacksonville sports, all the time.
That One Painter First Coast is here for your home service needs. We specialize in residential and commercial interior and exterior painting, whole house pressure washing, cabinet refinishing, stucco repair, and more. Call 904-417-3557 for your free estimate today. Triple Crown Fence is a proud sponsor of Schlick Sports. Transform your space with our high-quality fences. Whether you're looking for privacy, security, or a touch of elegance, we've got you covered. At Triple Crown Fence, we pride ourselves on craftsmanship and durability. Our expert team ensures a seamless installation process so you can enjoy peace of mind and enhance your property's curb appeal. Call us today at 305-331-9377 for a free estimate. Your dream fence is just a phone call away.
When you step on that field as a Creekside Knight, you enter with one common goal. We play for each other, and we play to win. It takes sacrifice, commitment, and discipline. It takes countless hours in the cages and on the diamond. From the moment one season ends to the time a new one begins, we stay working. Everything we've done has built to this. It's time for the playoffs.
2 wins for a series, 6 wins for a regional title, 8 wins for a state championship. Under the lights, in electric atmospheres. With seasons on the line, the conquest starts now.
That one is crushed to left center. It is dangerous. It is gone. Connor Belisic goes deep. Swung on, and that ball is down and right. Romeo walks it off. Here we go. It's time for the rubber match. Creekside and Timber Creek. Who will advance to the regional semifinals and secure a date with the Spruce Creek Hawks? Hello, everyone, and welcome to Timber Creek High School. I am Noah Schlick, bringing you tonight's action live on Schlick Sports. We got the Fox Sports music, the World Series music going on, being played at the stadium. So, YouTube, don't get me for copyright on this, but hey, it sounds pretty sweet, in my opinion, as the coaches meeting, the home plate meeting, finishing up right now. And we'll be sending you down to the field in a minute for team introductions. It's a hot one out here in Orlando. 83 degrees with the wind blowing from the right field corner to the left field corner at 11 miles per hour. Creekside had home field advantage for the first two games, took game one by a score of 3-0. Timber Creek battled back with a 5-2 win in game two on Thursday. After the off day, the Knights making the drive down here to Orlando. And now we approach first pitch. Let's send you down to the field for the team introductions and the national anthem.
And award-winning Wolfpack Park for regional tournament competition in the 2025 FHSAA Class 7A Baseball Championship. This is Game 3 for the best of 3 series. The FHSAA reminds you that interscholastic events are an extension of the classroom and that lessons are best learned when proper respect is accorded to all. Please let your good sportsmanship show as you watch tonight's game. The views, information, position, or opinions during the following remarks are solely of the schools and teams represented in this contest and do not necessarily represent those of the Florida High School Athletic Association, its employees, this venue, or any other entity associated with this event. This is a regional contest between the Creekside Knights and the Timber Creek Wolves. And now, sports fans, let's meet the Knights of Creekside High School, the visitors on the scoreboard, with a record of 17 wins and 11 losses. Starting first with the non-starters. Number 8, Hunter Schlegel. Number 10, Matt Bysham. Number 13, Drew Williams. Number 14, Joey Dugo. Number 15, Reese Knight. Number 16, Anthony Romeo. Number 17, Landon Elliott. Number 19, Xander Brown. Number 22, Austin Cacklerice. Number 23, Hudson Hyatt. And tonight's starting lineup for the Knights of Creekside High School. Playing right field, number 20, Jonah Leiby. Playing center field, number 6, Michael Bysham. Catcher, number 3, Connor Balazic. Playing third base, number 1, Parker Morton. Playing first base, number 7, Tavern Blanzett. Designated hitter, number 5, Gavin Dupree. Playing left field, number 4, Zach Jackson. Playing second base, number 18, Ryan Robinson. Playing shortstop, number 2, Aiden Benichik. pitching number 12, Nick Romeo. The Creekside Knights are coached by head coach Chris King, assistant coaches Chris Angelo, Darren Lester, Tony Mazzeo, and Robbie McCloskey. And now for the starting lineup of the Timber Creek Wolves, who enter tonight's competition with a record of 19 wins and 9 losses, beginning first with the non-starters. Number 4, Brody Juntman. Number 9, Ethan Torres. Number 11, Daniel Craig. Number 12, Aiden Miranda. Number 13, Hayden Knowlton. Number 14, Hunter Wachowski. Number 15, Carlos Santos. Number 17, Jeremiah Torres. Number 22, Ryan Benacasa. Number 23, Brady Pryor. And number 25, Billy DeMott. And now for your starters. Designated hitter tonight, number 12, Aiden Miranda. Shortstop, number 1, Elijah Buffalo. Catching, number 10, Sebastian Hurtado. On the mound, number 8, Gavin Brown. Playing third base, number 3, Johan Mercado. Playing second base, number 2, Ethan Figueroa. Playing left field, number 6, Anthony Felice. In center field, number 21, Bryce Reddick. And batting ninth, the first baseman, number 19, Jenuel Velasquez. And the right fielder, number 26, Chase Parker. The Wolves are coached by head coach Spencer Angelis, acting head coach tonight Virgil Rook, and assistant coaches Tim Kassler and Manny Velasquez. And now, sports fans, we ask that you please rise. Gentlemen, remove your caps. Face our flag flying proudly in left center field tonight as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem.
Here we go. Creekside and Timber Creek. The rematch concludes tonight. Game 3. And we are just minutes away. Time now to take a look at the starting lineups for each of these squads tonight. First, the batting order for the Creekside Knights visiting in Game 3. For the Knights, they trot out a similar lineup to Game 2. Jonah Libby leading things off with Bisham Belzik, Morton right behind him, Tavern Blanchett batting 5th, Gavin Dupre batting 6th, Ryan Robinson and Zach Jackson flipping spots, Jackson hitting 7th, Robinson in the 8th spot, and Aiden Benachek rounding things out, 9th in the Creekside Knights batting order. Out on the mound for Timber Creek, Gavin Brown takes the ball for the Wolves. Brown, normally the first baseman, one of the top hitters on this Timber Creek team. However, he's been good on the mound as well this year. 8 games, 19 1/3 on the mound, a 1-2 record, and an ERA at 1.81. He has struck out 21 batters while walking 12. Opponents hitting .302 against Brown this season. He struggled at times with the walk. Creekside going to want to chase him, get that pitch count up. We'll see if they can do so tonight. Jonah Libby stepping up to the plate. A little bit of a late start. This game's scheduled for 7 o'clock. We're sitting at 7:08 as we approach first pitch. Jonah Libby was out of the lineup for quite a while for the Creekside Knights, but in these regional playoffs has slid back in the leadoff role, and he's been swinging a good bat. Knights dugout making noise. First pitch upstairs, ball 1. This is the loudest I've heard the Creekside dugout all year. They won it. Ball 2. Two-0 count on Libby. Down low for ball 3. Three-0 count. Here's the pitch. Ball 4. A 4-pitch walk to lead off the game. Oh, baby. An electric start. Brings up Michael Bysham. He had a good BP, as this entire Knights team did. They left on the charter bus about 11:45 today. And coming back to this place brings back a lot of memories. Some not so good ones from last year. They want to get right. They want to keep their season alive, and on top of that, these boys missing prom tonight. A little extra frustration for them there. Libby takes his lead at first base. Brown. Long pause and the pitch. Ground ball towards second. Throw goes to first. It is in time. Libby advances safely into scoring position. Brings up Connor Belizik. Belizik didn't reach base last game for just the second time this season. Went 0 for 3, really pieced up his last swing. It went deep to center field towards the wall at Creekside, but the catch was made by Bryce Reddick. He went deep in batting practice. 4 home runs this season. Runner in scoring position. Brown to the plate. Strike 1 to Belizik. Creekside's offense has been quiet in recent weeks, and a lot of things just haven't been going their way. They're not striking out. They're putting the ball in play. More on that in a moment. Time called at the plate. Creekside hitting .221 in April. That's in a span of 8 games. .265 on balls in play, while striking out at the 16% mark and having nearly the same hard hit ball rate as the rest of the year, where they hit .338 on balls in play. Just been a string of bad luck lately for the Knights. 1-1 the count. Here's the pitch. Strike 2 on Connor Belizik. Belizik this season hitting .481, OPS north of 1,300. A 1-2 count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Gavin Brown with a big-time K. Brings up Parker Morton. Brown with a good heater. Sits about 84 to 88. He'll also mix in a good slider, which he used in that AB, and a changeup as well. 2 outs, a runner in scoring position for Parker Morton. First pitch. Ball 1. Parker Morton hitting .286, had a streak broken last game, had gone 11 games without a strikeout, 39 plate appearances. Here's the pitch. Strike in the zone. Count evens up 1 apiece. The Knights very selective early on. I think we've only seen 1 swing. Good crowd out here at Timber Creek. Knights alumni Daniel Cantu in attendance to my right. Ball 2 to Parker Morton. The bleachers full. Good Saturday crowd. 2-1. Brown comes set. Here's the pitch. Swung on, pop foul. 2-2 on the Knights' third baseman. 2-strike count after the leadoff walk. Gavin Brown trying to get out of the inning. Down the left field line, hooking foul. We'll do it again. Parker Morton hitting .343 with runners in scoring position this year. The Knights .164 with runners in scoring position in April. .288 on the year. Up high, 3-2. Tavern Blanchett on deck. The count full. The payoff. Chopper over to Chris King at third. Try to get up there. Got to work on that vertical a bit, Coach. Still 3-2. Brown with the pitch. Up high, ball 4. Second walk of the inning issued by Gavin Brown. Runners on first and second for Tavern Blanchett. Blanchett singled and scored yesterday. Picked up an RBI single in game 1. Or not yesterday, on Thursday, I should say. In game 2, he singled and scored. Pickoff move, Libby back in time. Eli Buffalo, the shortstop, over to cover. One of 2 UCF commits out on the field for Timber Creek. Two on, 2 out for Blanchett. Takes a strike. The Knights' first baseman this year, hitting .321, 1 home run, 12 RBIs. Ground ball, foul down the third base side, 0-2. Opportunity for Creekside in the first inning. Blanchett behind, 0-2 in the count. Gavin Brown recollecting behind the mound. Steps back up to the rubber and digs in. The 0-2. Upstairs, ball one. Timber Creek, the team ERA at 2.03. First two starters have fared well against the Knights. The 1-2. Up high, 2-2. The Knights seeing a lot of pitches here from Gavin Brown in the first inning. Two on, two out, 2-2. Foul tip, he stays alive. Another two-strike pitch. Ball three. Count is full. This will be pitch 25 from Gavin Brown. Here comes the payoff. Outside, ball four. Gavin Brown has walked the bases loaded. Gavin Dupre to the plate. Dupre, a sac fly for an RBI and a single yesterday. 2 for 3 with a single and a double in game one. I keep saying yesterday, game two feels like it. Mound visit between Hurtado, Buffalo, and Brown. Gavin Dupre, in 20 plate appearances, getting on base at the 500 mark, 429, 5 RBIs. Bases juiced, 2 away in the top of the first. Down low, ball one. Big time spot in the first inning. 1-0. Swung on, ground ball to Buffalo. Under his glove into left. Scoring is Libby. Martin coming home. He is in. It's 2-0 Creekside. Gavin Dupre delivers. Knights on the board. A 2-run single after walking the bases loaded. The Knights with the big 2-out RBI. Still 2 on, 2 out for Zach Jackson. Strike one on the heater. Oh, 1 pitch down low. 1 ball and 1 strike. Knights with some juice and with a 2-run lead. The 1-1. Down low, 2-1. Pitches now from Gavin Brown in the first inning. Pickoff move to second, and Blansett is back safely. Still a runner in scoring position with 2 away. The Knights won't be keen to try anything on the bases with Blansett and Dupre. Ground ball, gloved on the mound. Good play by Gavin Brown. But the Knights on a 2-out, 2-run single, strike in the first. First chance for Timber Creek coming up next on Schlick Sports.
When you think sports, you think Action Sports Jacks, the official station of the Jaguars, on location for every game. But the most experienced team in town doesn't stop there. From high school football to the big events in the area, Action Sports Jacks is always on. Now, we take that to a new level. Action Sports Jacks 24/7 is around-the-clock coverage of the teams you love and the moments you can't miss. The best local sports in Jacksonville on Action Sports Jacks 24/7.
Bottom of the first inning, and up comes Timber Creek for their response. Nick Romeo on the bump, misses on ball one to Aiden Miranda, the DH leading things off for Timber Creek. Knights struck for two in the top half of the inning, loaded up the bases, got the 2-out knock. Now Nick Romeo working with a lead. The wind and the pitch on the 2-0. Pop foul, strike one. Miranda singled and walked in game 2 of the series. Didn't get the start in game 1. Takes ball 3 outside. Two nothing. Creekside with the lead. Out to short, Benechek's got it, throw on to first, one away. Let's take a look now at the starting 9 for Timber Creek. Aiden Miranda just led things off, followed by Elijah Buffalo and Sebastian Hurtado. Brown, Mercado, Figueroa in the heart of the order, with Felice, Reddick, and Velasquez rounding things out. Out on the mound for Creekside, Nick Romeo. He got the save in game 1. He can throw 96 pitches tonight. Gets Buffalo to ground to third, Morton on to first. Good pick by Tavern Blanchett. 2 up, 2 down. Brings up Sebastian Hurtado, the catcher committed to be a UCF Knight. Hurtado hitting .382, 31 RBIs. Had an RBI double on Thursday. Romeo into the windup. First pitch inside to Hurtado. Romeo has been dealing as of late, 0.86 ERA over his last 6 appearances with 32 strikeouts in 24 1/3. Had him out in front there on the foul ball, 1-1. Romeo on the season, 39 innings pitched, a 3-2 record with an ERA at 2.69. Struck out 47 in 39 innings. Has the best FIP on the team. That's fielding independent pitching. Popped up on the infield. Morton has got it. It's a 1-2-3 frame for Nick Romeo. The Knights lead 2-0 after one. Game day is here. Does your lawn look like a winner or a losing team? At Captain's Lawn Services, we tackle overgrown grass, rough edges, and messy yards so you can focus on the big game. Our expert mowing, trimming, and edging will have your lawn looking championship ready all season long. Don't get sidelined by yard work. Call Captain's Lawn Services today and let us handle the groundwork while you cheer on your team. Captain's Lawn Services. Your lawn, our game. Ryan Robinson leading things off for Creekside in the top of the second inning. Knights struck for two after loading the bases in the first. Gavin Brown with the pitch count up over 30. First pitch to Robinson. Gets the sophomore to go around at strike one. Check to swing, did not go. Ball on the strike now. 8-9-1 coming up for Creekside in the second. Takes low, 2 balls and a strike on Robinson. Just the third career start for Robinson. He takes a called strike 2. Two balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Takes a called strike 3. 1 away. Brings up Aiden Benechek. Benechek 0 for 1, sack bunt and a double play in game 2. Had a sack fly for an RBI in game 1. First pitch at the knees, but outside. 1-0. One out, nobody aboard for Creekside in the second. Benechek takes a strike. Third pitch to Benechek in the dirt. Creekside drew 3 walks in the first inning, plated 2 on just 1 hit. Benechek up the middle. Buffalo's got it. Throw to first in time. 2 down. Back to the top of the order, and Jonah Leiby, he drew a 4-pitch walk his first time up.
And so with 2 outs in the inning, up next for Creekside, right fielder number 20, Jonah Leiby.
Libby has reached base 4 of 6 times in this series. Make that 4 of 7. Fooled by the off-speed pitch. 1-1. Libby taking a strike at the belt. Behind in the count, 1-2. The pitch to Libby. Swung on and missed, strike 3. Good response from Gavin Brown to the first. He tosses a 1-2-3 frame. Knights still lead 2-0 after the top of the second. Back after these messages on Schlick Sports. You are watching the 2025 FHSAA Regional Quarterfinal on Schlick Sports. Tonight's game is brought to you by Happy Pools, Jacksonville's hometown pool service. At Happy Pools, we care enough to know your name when you call, but we're also big enough to handle all your pool care needs. Right now, new customers get their first 3 months of service for just $99 a month when you mention this ad. Text Creekside 25 to 904-980-8512 to see if you qualify and see why more local families trust Happy Pools to keep their pool happy. Let's see how the Knights shape up defensively in this one. Out in the outfield for the Creekside Knights, Zach Jackson patrols left with Mike Bishop in center and Jonah Libby in right. Morton in the hot corner with Benechek and Robinson up the middle. Tavern Blanchett at first and Connor Belizik behind the plate. Two 2-0 Creekside is our score. Pop foul out of play. Two 2-1 count. Romeo tossed a 1-2-3 first inning. Trying to follow that one up against the other pitcher on the mound. Now in the batter's box, Gavin Brown fouling it back. He has been very good up at the plate for the Wolves. Comes into this one hitting .390, 3 home runs, 26 RBIs. Out in front of it, shoots it to short, tough play. Benechek, not there in time. Infield single for Gavin Brown. Brings up Johan Mercado. And is coming out to run Ethan Torres. That's number 9, Ethan Torres. Stepping into the batter's box. Mercado coming up to the plate. The Game 2 hero at the plate for Timber Creek. Drove in 3 runs. Timber Creek has not stolen any bases yet this series. We'll see if they try something here. Nick Romeo's been very good on the mound when it comes to limiting stolen bases. Has a little slide step out of the stride. Pop fly, right field. Libby Settles under it and makes the play. One down. With one on and one out, Ethan Figueroa, the second baseman, coming up. Figueroa, the second baseman, hitting 190 on the season. Torres taking his lead, staying put at first. At the letters, Figueroa taking the ball. Timber Creek was shut out for just the second time this season in Game 1. Responded nicely, putting up 5 against the Knights in Game 2. They hit .285 as a team, averaged north of 5 runs a game. Back pick to first and back safely is Torres.
Quick turn and throw down to first from the catcher, Connor Bolizic.
Pickoff move and back safely again is Torres.
Back in safely for a second time now. The count resumes 2-0.
Trying to find the zone on the 2-0. It's sent up the middle. Could be 2. Robinson bobbles it, throws to first. Made the play! Ryan Robinson fumbled it and still turned 2. 2-0 after 2. The Creekside Knights with the lead. Two 2-0 Creekside is our score as Michael Bysham steps up to lead off the third inning for the Creekside Knights. They lead Timber Creek. Showing bunt, pulling back, taking one in the dirt is Bysham. He grounded out his first time up. Loaded the bases and scored 2 in the first. 1-2-3 went the Knights in the second. Upstairs 2-0 now on the Creekside center fielder. I tell you, Bysham might have had the best BP out of the Creekside Knights. He's ahead 3-0 now with nobody out. Gavin Brown has already issued 3 walks in this game. Staring down number 4. Down low, maybe not. 3-1 on Michael Bysham. The pitch upstairs, that's ball 4. The Knights leader and stolen bases stands on first base. Creekside didn't swipe any bags in game 2. Had a pair of stolen bases in game 1. They were caught stealing once. We'll see if they want to try anything. They've got their best hitter up at the plate in Connor Belizic. Nobody out. Maybe not trying to risk anything on the bases. especially with the way that Gavin Brown has struggled to find the zone. First pitch to Belizik, swung on and sent out to right center. Making the catch is Bryce Reddick, one away. Brings up Parker Morton. He drew a walk his first time up. Walked and scored in the first. Showing bunt all the way. It's a slash, it's out into center. That ball is down for a base hit. Parker Morton pulls off the slash and he stands on first base. Mike Bisham moves up to second with one away. Now Tavern Blansit. He walked as well in the first. Two aboard, one away. Showing bunt, Blansit lays it down. Brown turns, will throw to first and retires Blansit. So now the Knights banking on Gavin Dupre with two in scoring position and two out. We'll see if they maybe walk Gavin Dupre. A base open on first. We've got a delay here as Genuel Velasquez dealing with an equipment issue at first base. Maybe injured. Oh, the trainer coming out. Oh, it's something with his face. Velasquez, I think, cut by his glasses. So Velasquez will head back to first after getting patched up. Dupre had the two-run single back in the first. Got two in scoring position, two away. First pitch swinging. Not a pitch to swing at, because it went about, say, 58 feet. Oh and 1. Swings again, this one to third. It runs foul. 0-2 the count. Gavin Brown ahead. Two men in scoring position for Creekside. A chance to really extend their lead here in the third. Dupre digs into the right-handed batter's box. Brown comes set. And the pitch. Got him looking at strike three, and Dupre knew it. Creekside strands two in scoring position in the top of the third. Knights still lead by 2 when we come back.
Get local sports on demand with Action Sports Shacks 24/7. All sports, all local, all the time. From the locker room to the field, the Jacks, high school football, the Jacksonville Armada, and don't forget the Brett and Austin Show.
They're all in on Trevor. Of course.
Download the Action News Jacks Now app, available wherever you stream or at actionnewsjacks.com. TV, phone, laptop, desktop. Action Sports Jacks 24/7. Jacksonville sports all the time.
Bottom of the third inning now. Creekside leading 2-0. Nick Romeo gets a strike into the zone. He's faced the minimum thus far. Was aided by a double play to end the third inning. Ryan Robinson making a nice play at second base. Heart dropped for a moment as that one slipped out of his glove, but was able to collect himself, collect the ball, and make the play. 0-2 on Anthony Felice. The pitch from Romeo. Got him looking at a close pitch for ball one. One, two, the count. Here's Romeo. Got him looking. One away in the bottom of the third. Knights lead 2-0. As Bryce Reddick steps up to the plate. Reddick showing bunt, takes a ball.
And the first offering outside, it's 1-0.
The center fielder has made some great grabs out in center field in this series, hitting 191 though on the season. A ball and a strike on him now. The wind and the pitch popped up and onto the tennis courts. 1-2 on Reddick. Romeo hunting for out number 2 in the bottom of the third. Here's the pitch. Flailed at that one. Benechek to first. And a tough dig. Tavern Blancett couldn't hang on. Throw just a tad bit short. Would have taken a nice play at first.
And an error committed out there at short by number 2, Aiden Benechek on the throw. And
Runner to first with one away. Genuel Velasquez to the plate. Velasquez does a really nice job of getting on base. Average at .261, on base percentage at .424. Showing bunt, lays it down. Romeo having some trouble with it, throws to first, still gets the out. Moves the runner to scoring position. Aiden Miranda, the leadoff man, to the plate. 2 outs, runner on second.
And the throw down to first for the second out. So with 2 down and a runner in scoring position, up next for Timber Creek, designated hitter number 12, Aiden Miranda.
Miranda grounded out to short his first time up. Two outs. Timber Creek with their first runner in scoring position. Miranda skies one to center. Bysham running after it. Makes the play! And that ends the inning. Nice grab from Michael Bysham on to the fourth. Knights still with the lead.
That One Painter First Coast is here for your home service needs. We specialize in residential and commercial interior and exterior painting, whole house pressure washing, cabinet refinishing, stucco repair, and more. Call 904-417-3557 for your free estimate today. Triple Crown Fence is a proud sponsor of Schlick Sports. Transform your space with our high-quality fences. Whether you're looking for privacy, security, or a touch of elegance, we've got you covered. At Triple Crown Fence, we pride ourselves on craftsmanship and durability. Our expert team ensures a seamless installation process so you can enjoy peace of mind and enhance your property's curb appeal. Call us today at 305-331-9377 for a free estimate. Your dream fence is just a phone call away.
As we come back for the fourth inning and look at 7A Region 1 and how the bracket's shaping out so far, Spruce Creek, Winter Park, and Hagerty all punching their tickets to the regional semifinals. The Knights ahead in the rubber match between the Wolves and Creekside. They got 7, 8, 9 coming up, top of the fourth. Zach Jackson taking a pitch for ball one. The most Gavin Brown has gone this season on the mound, 4 1/3. He enters the top of the fourth right now as Zach Jackson takes a strike, 1-1. Showing bunt and taking a pitch down low is Jackson. Taking a look at the pitch count right now, Gavin Brown at 58. Man up and moving for Timber Creek in the bullpen as Jackson takes strike two. Brady Pryor getting loose for the Wolves. The 2-2 to Jackson to the backstop. This is one where if a runner gets on base, that is a long trip to the backstop for the catcher. Something to watch out for as we progress. Jackson out in front of it, swing and a miss, strike three. Brings up Ryan Robinson. One down now in the inning. Robinson was a strikeout victim his first time up. Wouldn't be a bad spot for the sophomore's first career hit. First pitch from Gavin Brown. Below the knees and a little outside, 1-0. Showing bunt, Robinson takes a ball, 2-0. Creekside with 2 runs on the scoreboard, trying to add on. Robinson fights a pitch off. Creekside this year, 13-3 when scoring more than 3 runs, 4-8 when scoring 3 or less. 14-6 when scoring first. They've done that tonight. Robinson takes strike two. The Knights' second baseman awaits the 2-strike offering. Here it is. Got him flailing at one in the dirt. Drop third strike, and they finish him off. 2 down. Now Aiden Benechik for Creekside. Grounded out to short his first time up. The kick and the pitch. Benechik takes the first pitch for a ball. Knights striking out more than usual so far tonight. 6 tallied for Gavin Brown. The Knights done a nice job of limiting the strikeouts, especially as of late. Check swing from Benechek sent it foul, 1-1. The sun's setting behind the third base line. Temperature starting to drop out here. Still a warm night. Looked like the changeup there, 2-1. Here's the pitch. Benechek takes low for ball 3. You wonder how long the leash is for Gavin Brown. He's put a couple donuts up on the scoreboard and trending towards another in the 4th, but that pitch count's starting to rise as Benechek sends a chopper to the other shortstop, Eli Buffalo, who retires his counterpart and ends the inning. 1-2-3 against the bottom of the order for Gavin Brown. Still 2-0, Creekside.
First Coast Lighting and Fans is a proud sponsor of Schlick Sports and Creekside Baseball. They have the area's largest selection of lights, fans, and home decor. Be sure to stop by and browse their selection on Phillips Highway across from the Avenues Mall at 10130 Phillips Highway. They look forward to helping you with your lighting needs soon.
Taking a look at how we've gotten to this point, Creekside with 2 runs in the first, and that's all they've needed thus far. 2-3-4, dangerous part of the order coming up for Timber Creek, and it starts off with Eli Buffalo. Swings, foul tip, strike 1. Nick Romeo working well on the mound, just 1 hit allowed thus far. 1-1 now on Buffalo.
And the count evened up, 1-1.
Into the zone, 1-2. Buffalo grounded out to third his first time up. Two-strike pitch. Sent foul. Staying alive is Eli Buffalo.
Off the bat of Elijah Buffalo, the count remains 1-2.
Little chopper, foul down the first base side.
And another one sent foul as the battle continues.
Buffalo came into this one hitting .322. Here's the pitch. Down low. 2 balls and 2 strikes on Buffalo. Taking a look at the pitch count for Nick Romeo. He's been efficient. That was just pitch 35 from him. Make it 36. Foul ball sent our way. Avoided everyone, thankfully, as that was a hot shot. I'd say 12 feet left of the camera. Not quite close enough for my investment to flash before my eyes. 3-2 after that one goes down and in. Leadoff man Buffalo fighting. Romeo with the pitch. Got him swinging! Big time K for Romeo. Tough AB, and Romeo wins the battle. Now Sebastian Hurtado to the plate. If you can get through this top half of the order, these first 4 or 5 guys, you're looking really good if you're Nick Romeo out on the bump. The 3-hole hitter Hurtado up at the dish. Takes a ball down low, 1-0. Hurtado popped out his first time up. The zone, 1-1. He's staying low. Haven't seen him miss high too much. We've seen him miss low out on the mound. We'll see where Romeo attacks. Behind in the count, 2 balls to a strike. Steps off. A lot of noise from Creekside's dugout. Timber Creek seems dead. Hurtado with a high drive, left field and deep. Foul ground. That had plenty of distance. Just foul. 2-2. That thing probably went 340, 350. That would have been a huge spark for Timber Creek. 2-2 the count. Romeo trying to put him away. Stepping off. We'll wait. And now the 2-2. That one's coming at my head. Stay away. I'm good. Getting checked on from the dugout. Feels good to be appreciated. 2-2. Another drive to left field. Back goes Jackson towards the wall. Hops, and it is off the fence. Gets up as Hurtado strolls into second. And into scoring position with 1 away is Sebastian Hurtado. Now is Jackson okay? As that was a hard collision in left field. A heck of an effort from Zach Jackson. He's still down out there. He went in with his glove and his arm reaching over his head towards his right from his left side and collided full speed with that chain link fence. And Chris King is motioning to the dugout. This is going to be the night for Zach Jackson. They're going to move Drew Williams in at right field. Jonah Leiby will head to left. And concern high for Zach Jackson. Back up on his feet now. A good sign for the Knights left fielder. And he's going to stay in. So a good sign from Zach Jackson. Hopefully just got the wind knocked out of him there.
On the second base bag for the Wolves catcher, Sebastian Hurtado. That's going to be number 17, Jeremiah Torres.
So Gavin Brown up to the plate. He has the only other hit for Timber Creek thus far. It was a single in the second. I tell you what, I'm not sure if I'd let Romeo see Hurtado a third time. Or I'd pitch around him if he does, because those are two absolute nukes off the bat. Now Gavin Brown trying to help himself out, down by 2, 1 out, runner on second, top of the 4th. Romeo to the plate, and that's to the backstop. Runner will hold at third, 90 feet away. The runner is Jeremiah Torres, now on third. Oh, we're asking Ryan Robinson to take off his glasses as they're reflecting into the eyes of the umpire. Yeah, I was seeing that up here. I think he's safe from the sun right now. Maybe not. That twilight could be strong. Who knows? One 0 the count. Brown swings and lifts one left center field. That ball is down and off the wall. That'll score Torres. It's an RBI double for Gavin Brown. Timber Creek back into it.
Jeremiah Torres coming in from third to score on the play, and the Wolves have made it a 2-1 ball game.
Gavin Brown halfway to the cycle. Single and a double. And now we'll get a visit on the mound from Chris King. As Johan Mercado coming up to the plate. Big time spot. One away. And Romeo having to face Mercado, who drove in a few in game 2. Now a 2-1 game. 1 out, runner on second. Romeo set. The pitch. The music was playing during the pitch. Did the first pitch count? Oh, they called it a ball. 1-0. Fly ball to right. Libby on his way over. Makes the catch. They will not send the runner to third, and powerful throw from Libby. 2 outs. Now Ethan Figueroa to the plate. Figueroa grounded into a double play his first time up. Driven in 10 runs this year. Bloops one out into left. Jackson makes the catch. And Nick Romeo escapes the inning. 1 run does come across the plate for Timber Creek. Back into this game, it's 2-1 after 4. You are watching the 2025 FHSAA Regional Baseball Tournament on Schlick Sports.
First Coast Lighting and Fans is a proud sponsor of Schlick Sports and Creekside Baseball. They have the area's largest selection of lights, fans, and home decor. Be sure to stop by and browse their selection on Phillips Highway across from the Avenues Mall at 10130 Phillips Highway. They look forward to helping you with your lighting needs soon. For all your mortgage needs, contact Troy Silhan with Loan People Mortgage. Whether you are a first-time home buyer, 10-time buyer, need down payment assistance, or are looking to invest in real estate, give Troy a call at 904-217-9489. Lone People Mortgage is a top mortgage lender here in Northeast Florida that can help you with your home purchase or refinance needs. FHA, VA, conventional, and jumbo loans are just a few of the things Troy Silhan and Lone People can help you with. Give Troy a call today at 904-217-9489.
Top of the 5th inning now, and the top of the order for Creekside. Timber Creek got a run back in the bottom of the 4th. You feel this is a big frame for Creekside. Libby leading things off. Takes one in the dirt. The Knights dugout loud again. Haven't played a run since the 1st inning. Stranded 2 in scoring position in the 3rd. They're going to need more runs most likely in this game. And this is a big spot to do it. 1, 2, 3 in the order. Top of the 5th inning. Momentum-wise especially, this is a major point in this game. If Timber Creek gets through this inning, no runs on the scoreboard for Creekside, I'd be feeling pretty good if I were a Wolf. Libby takes at the knees. 2-2 now on the Knights right fielder. The 2-strike pitch to Libby. Upstairs, 3-2. It's Libby, Bisham, Belizik due up for the Knights. Count is full. Pitch is popped up on the infield. Buffalo makes the play for out number 1. Brings up Michael Bisham, 0 for 1 with a ground out and a walk. The Knights with just 2 hits against Gavin Brown. He's at 77 pitches. Showing bunt. Stabbed at it, one that was high, probably should have held back. Instead, it's 0-1. Second pitch to Bisham. Way behind the fastball, 0-2. The Knights got off to a fast start on offense. Right at the first baseman on the line drive from Bisham. 2 gone. Good contact off the bat. Not much you can do there when it's right at somebody. Now Connor Belizik to the plate. He's 0 for 2, strikeout and a flyout for him. Belizik is currently 0 for his last 6 at the plate. Behind in the count here, 0-1. Here's the pitch. Takes ball 1. Count evens up. This would be a good time to put one out. Sends one foul. I hate to say that, and you don't want to have the home run mentality in high school baseball, but this would be a good spot for one for the Creekside Knights. The 1-2. Down low, 2 balls and 2 strikes now on Connor Belizik. Two outs, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Brown to the plate. Swung on and driven to right. That ball back. Parker working back, and he makes the catch to end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Knights. Bottom of the 5th coming up.
Planning your next getaway? Don't leave your vacation up to chance. Step up to the plate with the veteran-owned, award-winning Dapper Travels. We cover all the bases, from luxury cruising to authentic European experiences, making sure your trip is a grand slam. No strikeouts, no curveballs, just smooth sailing and first-class service. So before you swing and miss on travel plans, scan the code on the scoreboard or visit www.dappertravels.com and let's knock your next vacation out of the park.
Bottom of the fifth inning now. Nick Romeo sputtered a little bit there in the fourth, gave up back-to-back doubles, which led to a run. Gets ready to face 7, 8, 9 in the fifth inning. This is one you'd like to be quick and clean for the Creekside starter. Anthony Felice, the first to greet him. The left fielder struck out looking his first time up. They're running that music too long here. Causes a break in the play now for the second time. For Creekside, momentum starting to slip a little bit more towards Timber Creek. The Knights need a quick inning here and probably some more runs after that. First pitch to Felice, back up the middle, glove by Beneček, throw on to first, got him for out number one. Good play by the shortstop. Off the bat, thought that was a bouncer into center, but Beneček ranged over to his left, handled a big hop, fired a strike to Blancett. Now the center fielder, Reddick, he reached on an error his first time up. And again, the umpire calling to the booth. And he's telling them to stop the music now. Showing bunt, laying one down, it goes foul.
It'll be 0-1.
Reddick with the slash now. 1-1. Took that pitch outside. Count even. Romeo goes into the windup. Pop foul and well out of play. 2 strikes on the center fielder. Romeo hunting for the K. Foul. And it's still 1-2.
And this count remains where it is.
Another 1-2 pitch. Off of Romeo, Beneček fields, throws to first and got him. Romeo good on the rubber.
And the grounder will hit
And 2 down. Take a little extra walk now. He may not be 100%. He's waving off the athletic training staff, and he will continue. Two away, and Velasquez to the plate. He led things off for Timber Creek in game 1. Went back to the 9 spot in game 2. Trying to act as that second leadoff man right here with 2 outs in the inning. Romeo stepping off. Back onto the rubber, into the windup. Ball 1. The second pitch to Velasquez. Way behind it. Grounds it foul. Got to stay on the attack here. Shakes off a sign. Romeo with the delivery. It goes high. 2-1. Ground ball to second. Robinson to first. It's a 1-2-3 inning. Just what the doctor ordered for Nick Romeo. It's taking everything in my power not to make a 5 innings joke right now. On to the 6th, where it's time to finish this one out. Knights coming up to the plate with the heart of the order due up for the 6th.
Do your feet constantly hurt you and you're not sure what to do? Come see Dr. Bradley Herbst, a board-certified podiatrist at Podiatry Associates of Florida. Dr. Herbst specializes in the treatment of foot and ankle problems, including diabetic foot care, ingrown toenails, hammer toes, bunions, fractures, and more. We're ready to take care of you and keep your feet and ankles healthy. Come see us on San Jose Boulevard in South Mandarin. Call to make your appointment today at 904-268-6993.
We're into the 6th, and the Knights lead by 1. They've got the heart of the order coming up. And as former baseball coach and current AD Luke Maribel just said next to me, big inning. Parker Morton leading things off for Creekside. Gavin Brown now making his longest appearance of the season. Didn't look like he'd go that far. 30 pitches, 2 runs in the first inning. But he settled in. He's tossed 3 1-2-3 frames, worked out of some trouble in the 3rd, put together a strong outing. And the key for him, he hasn't walked a batter since the 3rd inning. Morton showing bunt, taps it foul. 0-2. Two-strike pitch to Morton. Ball 1, up and away. Creekside Baseball brought to you in part by Triple Crown Fence. Call today for a free estimate, 305-331-9377. That bullpen was active for Timber Creek early in this game. It is silent now. Morton takes down and away. Not a close pitch there on the 1-2. Counts back even. Full now after another pitch runs low. A leadoff walk would be big for the Knights. Just a leadoff base runner any way you can get it. Time called by Morton. Brown's readies and offers. Ball 4! The Knights dugout fired up. Matt Bisham leading the way. Tavern Blancett to the plate. And we're going to have a mound visit now from Timber Creek. Top of the 6th inning, leadoff man aboard for Creekside. And it feels really important that you get that runner home. Morton can run. Third on the team in stolen bases. Do you try to get him into scoring position, or do you have Blancett lay down another bunt? And we're going to have a pitching change now. That's going to do it for Gavin Brown. The new arm to greet Tavern Blancett will be Genuel Velasquez when we return on Schlick Sports. Pitching changes brought to you by Brightway Insurance, the Biselli Agency. When you are ready to make a change on your home or auto, go to bwquote.com.
When you think sports, you think Action Sports Jacks, the official station of the Jaguars, on location for every game. But the most experienced team in town doesn't stop there. From high school football to the big events in the area, Action Sports Jacks is always on. Now, we take that to a new level. Action Sports Jacks 24/7 is around-the-clock coverage of the teams you love and the moments you can't miss. The best local sports in Jacksonville on Action Sports Jacks 24/7.
Game day is here. Does your lawn look like a winner or a losing team? At Captain's Lawn Services, we tackle overgrown grass, rough edges, and messy yards so you can focus on the big game. Our expert.
The new pitcher for Timber Creek, Genuel Velasquez. The scouting report on him, not going to blow you away with his stuff, but locates his pitches really well. He enters from first base to face a fellow lefty, Tavern Blancett. The southpaw Velasquez this season has pitched 5 games, 23 innings with a 2.13 ERA. Blancett takes a strike. Velasquez has struck out 20 batters in 23 innings while walking 10 opponents, hitting 239 against him. Blancett swings and sends a tapper foul. Heads up play from Hurtado. They might have doubled him up had that been fair.
And foul ball called at the plate, as the count now will be 0-2.
Oh, 2 the count. Morton on first. Here is the pitch. Slapped up the middle. Buffalo's got it. Throws to first. Double play. Big time roar from Timber Creek. That's so tough as a runner on first base, because if that ball gets through, it's getting quickly to the center fielder, Reddick, and you've got to hustle and hope he doesn't put a good throw on to second. And Buffalo makes a great play there. Quickly makes the throw to first. Not much Parker Morton can do in that spot. Now 2 away. Gavin Dupre swings and misses at strike 1. Velasquez, next pitch to Dupre. Outside, 1-1. That last one was hard contact again off the bat of a Knights hitter. Just went right at someone. That's how it's gone lately. The 2-1. Ground ball, second base, Figueroa to first, and that ends the inning. Timber Creek coming up to the plate in the bottom of the 6th. Top of the order coming up with a chance to tie, and maybe more.
Game day is here. Does your lawn look like a winner or a losing team? At Captain's Lawn Services, we tackle overgrown grass, rough edges, and messy yards so you can focus on the big game. Our expert mowing, trimming, and edging will have your lawn looking championship ready all season long. Don't get sidelined by yard work. Call Captain's Lawn Services today and let us handle the groundwork while you cheer on your team. Captain's Lawn Services. Your lawn, our game.
Bottom of the 6th inning, and this is where the game could be decided. You've got the top of the order, 1, 2, 3 coming up for Timber Creek. Their third time through against Nick Romeo. They got to him last time. Hurtado doubled, and Gavin Brown, the cleanup man, doubled him in. Miranda leading things off. He's 0 for 2 so far. Romeo taking his time. Here's the pitch. Ball 1.
And the called ball upstairs to begin the at-bats for the Wolves DH. It's 1-0.
The 1-0. Ground ball to second. Backhanded by Robinson. Throw to first. Nice play. One away.
Fielded on a slide out there by the second baseman, Ryan Robinson. He'll send it to first.
Not an easy play. Working on the backhand. Ryan Robinson gets it done. Now Elijah Buffalo 0 for 2 so far. Trying to put that behind him right here. The first pitch to Elijah Buffalo. Big-time playoff hero last year against Spruce Creek. Hit 2 home runs in the regional semifinal game that sent them to the regional finals. Trying to maybe turn on one here. The 1-0. Fly ball. High down the left field side. And foul. 1-1 the count. The wind and the pitch. Pop foul out of play. 2-strike count now on Buffalo, the shortstop. 1 home run, 12 RBIs on the season for him. Romeo ready on the mound. Buffalo steps in. Here's the pitch. Outside for ball 2.
And this count even once again, this time at 2.
2-2 count. Romeo, little pause in his windup. Ground ball into left. One out and one on. Representing the tying run on first, Elijah Buffalo. And brings up Sebastian Hurtado. Nearly went deep his last time up, hit a double off the wall and a foul ball that went 350 feet. Nodding his head as he steps into the batter's box. Or doesn't. Calls time and gonna wait a little bit longer. One on, one out. Romeo looking for a ground ball. And that's been the key to his success. When he's been good, he's allowing more ground balls. Struggled a little bit out the gate. The ground ball percentage, his first 4 starts, 36%. Last 4, 57. Hurtado takes low, 1-1. And the next man on deck, 2 for 2. The single and a double. One ball, one strike. Make it 1 and 2. Two strike count on Hurtado. Romeo set. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Big time strikeout. 2 away. One out away from getting through the 6th. But the man stepping up has had the most success against him tonight. Gavin Brown, a single and an RBI double. Can Romeo get him and put the Knights 3 outs away from the regional semifinals? Stepping off is Romeo. Back up onto the mound. Comes set. First pitch to Brown. Out into left. Down in front of Jackson for a base hit. Puts the tying run in scoring position for Johan Mercado. A pair of flyouts so far for Mercado. This is a huge spot. There's not been a single hit after Mercado, from Mercado on in this game, but 6 through 9, not the strongest part of the order. Feels like a big-time plate appearance here. Mercado, one of the top threats in this lineup. If you can get by him, Creekside's chances of winning skyrocket. If not, well, most likely we're tied. Romeo set. The first pitch to Johan Mercado. Down low, 1-0. He was swinging in a 1-0 count his last time up. That was when he flew out. Second pitch to Mercado. Into the zone, 1-1. The ball and a strike here on Johan Mercado. Romeo set on the bump. Runners on first and second. Swing and a foul ball, 1-2. 2 on, 2 out, the tying run in scoring position. And Romeo's pointing out a device flashing behind the plate.
And sports fans, just a reminder that while play is ongoing, please refrain from using flash photography.
Flash photography is the announcement.
Of the game without proper authorization from the FHSAA is strictly prohibited.
One and two. A big time pitch coming up. Trying to strand the tying run in scoring position. 2 and 2 as that one runs outside.
It'll even us up at 2 apiece.
Romeo steps off, looks the runner back at second. That's Buffalo. Shakes off a sign. Comes set. And delivers. Ground ball to third. Morton's got it! And the Knights are through the sixth! 3 outs away from advancing. On to the seventh. Trying to add some insurance. Coming up.
Tonight's game is brought to you by Happy Pools, Jacksonville's hometown pool service. At Happy Pools, we care enough to know your name when you call, but we're also big enough to handle all your pool care needs. Right now, new customers get their first 3 months of service for just $99 a month when you mention this ad. Text Creekside 25 to 904-980-8512 to see if you qualify and see why more local families trust Happy Pools to keep their pool happy.
The Creekside Knights, 3 outs away. Hunter Schlegel pinch hitting here to lead off the seventh. The Knights trying to add on to their 1-run lead. Schlegel on to hit for Zach Jackson. First pitch from Velasquez in for a strike. Make it 0-2. Velasquez working from the windup. Lefty on lefty. Goes down and away for ball 1. Two strikes swinging. It's a chopper to second, and it's through into right. Took a tough hop on Figueroa. He didn't touch it. It'll go down as a single. Leadoff man aboard for Creekside. Brings up Ryan Robinson. Little bouncer popped up, it's foul.
And the bunt attempt will land foul as the base runner resets.
They were going for the sack bunt. Robinson trying to get it down. Popped it up. Would not have been good. The 0-1. Pulls back on the bunt. Throw back to first. Schlegel is in safely. 1-1. Top of the seventh, 2-1 Creekside. Robinson pops a bunt to the backstop. Chris King yelling at him, do it again, get it done. The 1-2 pitch. Lays the bunt down. Velasquez fields will throw to first. Ryan Robinson gets the job done with 2 strikes. Puts a runner in scoring position. And Drew Williams is going to hit for Aiden Benechek. Schlegel on second. Drew Williams to the plate. Velasquez looking towards second. His pitch to Williams. Up and in, ball 1. The Knights trying to get their revenge on Timber Creek. Williams with the chopper to short. Buffalo throws to third, and that will get Schlegel. 2 away. That was one that Chris King at third base said was on him for sending Schlegel.
For the Knights, right fielder number 20, Jonah Leiby.
Now Jonah Leiby with a runner on first, 2 away. Velasquez to the plate. Leiby takes low, 1-0. 0 for 2, walked back in the first. The count. Velasquez to the plate. Strike on the outside part. 1-1. Third pitch to Leiby. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now on the right fielder. Runner on first, 2 away. Velasquez with the pitch. Fouled off to the Creekside dugout.
Foul ball towards the visitors' dugout. This count will remain 1-2.
Still a 2-strike count on Leiby. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Swung on and right back to the mound. Velasquez tosses to first. And the Knights trying to close it out and advance. Timber Creek trying to make the last inning comeback. Bottom of the 7th. Coming up next.
Tonight's game is brought to you by Happy Pools, Jacksonville's hometown pool service. At Happy Pools, we care enough to know your name when you call, but we're also big enough to handle all your pool care needs. Right now, new customers get their first 3 months of service for just $99 a month when you mention this ad. Text Creekside 25 to 904-980-8512 to see if you qualify and see why more local families trust Happy Pools to keep their pool happy.
Get local sports on demand with Action Sports Shacks 24/7. All sports, all local, all the time. From the locker room to the field, the Jags, high school football, the Jacksonville Armada, and don't forget the Brett and Austin Show.
They're all in on Trevor. Of course.
Download the Action News Jacks Now app, available wherever you stream or at actionnewsjacks.com. TV, phone, laptop, desktop. Action Sports Jacks 24/7. Jacksonville sports all the time.
Last year, Creekside lost in the regional finals in one of the most heartbreaking ways possible out here at Timber Creek. And a little under a year later, Creekside back out here trying to advance in the series in the same spot. They're 3 outs away, sticking with their starter, Nick Romeo. And he's going to face 6, 7, 8 coming up. First up, Figueroa swings and misses at strike one. Still not over. A one-run game, a lot can happen. Swing and a miss, 0-2. Seasons hang in the balance. Pitch 77 from Romeo. Tap foul, we'll do it again, 0-2. The winner of this series, this game, will go on to face Spruce Creek next week. The 0-2. Up and away for ball one. One ball, two strikes. Romeo will step off. The two-strike offering. Got him looking! One away. Brings up Anthony Felice. He's 0 for 2. A strikeout and a ground out for him. Everyone clapping to the stroke, his walk-up song. Packed house. It's loud. Ball one outside. The 1-0 pitch. Down at his feet. 2-0. The wind and the delivery. There's strike one. Romeo trying to go the distance. One away in the bottom of the seventh. The pitch. Swing and a miss at strike two. Romeo circling the boat. Strike three in his sights. Here's the pitch. He's gone! Timber Creek down to their last out. It's Bryce Reddick, the last man up for the Wolves. The Knights trying to finish the job. Romeo taking a little walk. Struck out the first 2 men of the inning. 5 strikeouts on the night, 2 here in the 7th. Full windup from Romeo. First pitch to Reddick. Chopper, George Short. Benechek's got it. Throw to first. Creekside wins. In game 3, the Knights get their revenge on Timber Creek. They may not be at prom, but Creekside's still dancing. On to the regional semifinals and a date with the Spruce Creek Hawks. What a game. Creekside gets 2 in the first, and it's all they needed behind their starter, Nick Romeo. After their loss on Thursday, I was talking to Nick, and he said, we're not losing with me on the mound. Not at Timber. And boy, did he deliver. Creekside with the 2-1 victory. And we'll see you next week back here on Schlick Sports. Creekside and Spruce Creek next Wednesday. But for now, the Knights get a chance to celebrate before moving on in the 2025 FHSAA playoffs. And that A great feeling for this Creekside team who had their hearts broken out here last year. This one meant so much to this squad, and they got it done. And you can see in their post-game celebration how much it means. Connor Belizik running out there right now. Creekside celebrating in a spot where last year they sat with the infield flooded, this whole stadium a pond, hearts broken. And this year, they're moving on. Well, what a night out here at Timber Creek High School as Creekside gets their revenge. We'll see you next week back here on Schlick Sports. But for now, I am Noah Schlicksup signing off, saying see you and have a good night from Timber Creek High School.